Hello, beautiful souls. Today, I want to talk about a topic that many of us have experienced: the return of someone into our lives after we've taken a step back and given them some much needed distance. When we create space, we often allow ourselves to heal and reflect, but we also invite the possibility of reconnection. Here are 7 reasons why they might come back after you've given them that distance. In our journey through relationships, there often comes a time when we need to step back and create some distance. This might feel counterintuitive, especially in a world where immediate connection is often celebrated. However, the power of distance can be transformative, allowing both individuals to gain clarity about their feelings, intentions, and the dynamics of the relationship. When we give ourselves the gift of space, we provide ourselves and the other person with the opportunity to reflect deeply on what truly matters. Distance allows us to step out of the emotional whirlwind and observe the relationship from a different perspective. It's easy to get lost in the day-to-day interactions, often clouding our judgment. We may find ourselves caught up in the drama of misunderstandings, unresolved conflicts, and emotional highs and lows. When we create distance, we can remove ourselves from this cycle. It's like taking a step back from a painting to see the entire picture rather than just the details. This broader view allows us to identify patterns, behaviors, and feelings that may have been overlooked while we were immersed in the relationship. During this period of separation, we have the chance to evaluate our own needs and desires. It's a time to ask ourselves important questions. What do I truly want from this relationship? What are my boundaries? Am I feeling fulfilled, or am I sacrificing my own happiness? These reflections can lead to significant insights. We often discover aspects of ourselves that we may have neglected while focusing on the relationship. This newfound awareness can empower us, helping us understand what we need to be happy and secure in our lives. Moreover, distance encourages both individuals to explore their own identities outside of the relationship. We are often so intertwined with our partners that we may lose sight of who we are as individuals. This time apart allows us to reconnect with our passions, interests, and dreams that may have taken a back seat. By investing in ourselves, we not only grow as individuals, but also bring a richer, more authentic version of ourselves back to the relationship if it is meant to be rekindled. As clarity emerges, so does the opportunity for healing. In the absence of emotional turmoil, both individuals can process their feelings without the immediate influence of each other's presence. This is especially important if the relationship has experienced conflict or hurt. Distance provides the necessary space to acknowledge these wounds, allowing both partners to reflect on their actions and emotions. It can become a time for forgiveness of both oneself and the other person. Understanding that everyone makes mistakes is crucial. It creates room for empathy and compassion, paving the way for potential reconnection. When individuals return to the relationship after this period of reflection, they often do so with a fresh perspective. The clarity gained through distance allows for open and honest conversations. It fosters an environment where both people can express their feelings and concerns without the noise of everyday interactions clouding their communication. This new level of honesty can be transformative, deepening the connection and laying the foundation for a healthier dynamic moving forward. Additionally, the distance can lead to a renewed appreciation for one another. When we are separated from someone we care about, we begin to notice the small things we may have taken for granted. Perhaps it's their laughter, the way they support us, or simply the comfort of their presence. This realization can reignite the feelings that brought the two of you together in the first place. The time apart allows both partners to see the relationship with fresh eyes, fostering gratitude for what they have shared. However, it's essential to approach this process with the right mindset. Creating distance should not be used as a manipulation tactic or as a means to punish the other person. Instead, it should be a conscious choice made with love and respect for yourself and for the other person. This time apart is not about creating drama or instilling fear. It's about prioritizing emotional well-being and fostering personal growth. While the prospect of distance may be intimidating, the clarity that emerges can lead to more fulfilling connections, either by strengthening the existing relationship or by allowing each individual to move forward in a way that honors their true selves. It's crucial to remain open to whatever outcome may arise, understanding that clarity can lead to new beginnings or peaceful endings. Ultimately, the journey through distance can be a powerful catalyst for growth, healing, and deeper understanding, allowing both partners to come back together stronger and more aligned with their true selves. As we navigate the complexities of relationships, let us remember that sometimes stepping back is the most loving thing we can do, not just for ourselves, but for our loved ones. Embracing distance with intention can lead to profound clarity, fostering healthier connections that honor our individual journeys. When we give ourselves the space to reflect, we open the door to transformation and deeper love, whether that means rekindling a relationship or finding strength in independence. In the intricate dance of relationships, the ebb and flow of connection often reveals profound truths about our personal growth and development. When we choose to create distance from someone, it serves as a significant opportunity for self-reflection and personal evolution. This acknowledgement of growth can transform not only our perspective on ourselves, but also our relationships with others. It is through this lens of growth that we begin to understand the true value of stepping back and allowing space to flourish. When we take time away from a relationship, we enter a period that encourages introspection. This introspection allows us to assess who we are, what we desire, and what we need to feel fulfilled. Often in the hustle and bustle of daily interactions, we may overlook our own needs and aspirations, becoming entwined in the identity of the relationship rather than maintaining our individual selves. The distance gives us the chance to reclaim that individuality, reminding us of the unique qualities that make us who we are. During this time apart, personal growth becomes not just possible but inevitable. We may find ourselves exploring new interests, pursuing passions that we had set aside, or simply reconnecting with hobbies and activities that bring us joy. This journey of self-discovery can be invigorating, allowing us to explore different facets of our identity. Perhaps we start a new exercise routine, delve into a creative project, or take up a new skill. Each of these activities contributes to a sense of accomplishment and self-worth that fuels our growth. As we nurture ourselves, we may also begin to heal past wounds that have impacted our ability to engage in healthy relationships. Often unresolved issues from previous experiences can create barriers to true intimacy and connection. Distance provides the space needed to confront these issues head-on. We can reflect on our past behaviors and thought patterns, recognizing the ways they have influenced our current relationships. This process of healing is crucial, as it allows us to break free from old habits and toxic cycles that no longer serve us. When we acknowledge our growth, we also learn to recognize the growth in others. Distance can create a mirror, reflecting not only our own changes, but also the potential for change in those we care about. While we may be focused on our journey, it is essential to remember that our partners or friends are also navigating their own paths. This understanding fosters empathy and compassion, allowing us to appreciate the evolution of both ourselves and those we have distanced ourselves from. Upon reconnection, this acknowledgement of growth can serve as a powerful catalyst for transformation in the relationship. Both individuals return to the connection with a deeper sense of awareness and clarity. They can approach each other as more evolved beings, equipped with new perspectives and insights gained during the time apart. The conversations that arise from this renewed understanding can be enriching and fulfilling, allowing for more profound connections that celebrate the journey each person has undertaken. Moreover, when growth is acknowledged, it invites open and honest communication. It becomes easier to express feelings and desires, as both parties are more attuned to their own needs and those of the other person. This newfound clarity can lead to discussions about boundaries, expectations, and the desire for a healthier dynamic moving forward. The willingness to share insights from the time apart fosters an environment of trust and vulnerability, essential ingredients for nurturing a lasting connection. In recognizing growth, we also learn the value of patience both with ourselves and with others. Personal development is not always linear. It comes with its own set of challenges and setbacks. By acknowledging this reality, we create space for grace and understanding in our relationships. We begin to appreciate that everyone is on their unique journey, moving at their own pace. This patience allows for a deeper bond as we support each other in the process of becoming the best versions of ourselves. Importantly, acknowledging growth encourages a mindset of gratitude. When we look back at our journey, we can recognize the lessons learned, the experiences that shaped us, and the resilience we've cultivated along the way. This gratitude can transform our outlook on the relationship itself. Rather than focusing on what went wrong or the reasons for the distance, we begin to see the beauty in the journey. Each step taken, whether together or apart, contributes to a richer narrative filled with growth, learning, and love. As we navigate the complexities of human connection, let us remember that growth is a continuous process. Embracing distance as an opportunity for self-discovery allows us to appreciate our unique paths and the ways they intersect with those of others. By acknowledging growth, both our own and that of those we love, we create a foundation for deeper, more authentic connections. Ultimately, this journey of growth not only enriches our lives, but also transforms our relationships into spaces of mutual respect, understanding, and profound love. In the end, when we give ourselves and others the time and space to grow, we open the door to beautiful possibilities that honor our individuality and collective journey. In a world that often emphasizes constant connection and immediate communication, the concept of absence can feel daunting. However, the power of absence holds profound potential for growth, reflection, and deeper connection. When we choose to create space in our relationships, we invite a transformative process that allows both individuals to explore their feelings, reassess their priorities, and ultimately appreciate one another on a deeper level. Embracing absence is not about severing ties. Rather, it is about creating the conditions necessary for personal and relational growth. Absence acts as a catalyst for longing. When we are removed from someone we care about, we naturally begin to miss their presence. This feeling of longing can stir up emotions that often lie dormant in the comfort of daily interactions. We start to reflect on what we truly value in the relationship. The absence creates a space where we can acknowledge our feelings, desires, and the impact that person has had on our lives. It prompts us to recognize the beauty of the connection we share, often leading to a renewed appreciation for the other person. Moreover, absence allows us to gain perspective. In the midst of a relationship, it is easy to get caught up in the day-to-day dynamics and lose sight of the bigger picture. We may find ourselves entangled in misunderstandings, conflicts, or simply the monotony of routine. Stepping away provides the opportunity to see the relationship from a distance, much like an artist stepping back from their canvas. This broader perspective allows us to identify patterns and behaviors that we may have overlooked when we were fully immersed. It encourages us to evaluate what is working and what needs to change, fostering an environment for growth. During periods of absence, both individuals are often given the chance to reflect on their own lives and aspirations. This self-reflection can lead to significant personal development. We may find ourselves asking important questions. Am I truly happy in this relationship? What do I want for my future? What are my personal goals? By taking the time to answer these questions, we cultivate a deeper understanding of ourselves. This newfound self-awareness can enhance our relationships by allowing us to bring a more authentic version of ourselves to the table when we reconnect. Another powerful aspect of absence is its ability to facilitate healing. When we take a step back, we often create the space necessary to address unresolved issues and emotional wounds. Time apart allows us to process our feelings without the influence of the other person's presence, which can sometimes cloud our judgment. We can confront our emotions, reflect on past experiences, and ultimately begin to heal from any pain or hurt that may have accumulated in the relationship. This healing process is essential for fostering a healthy dynamic moving forward. Additionally, absence can lead to growth in both individuals. When we create distance, we open the door to personal growth and development. This time apart may inspire one or both partners to work on themselves, whether through self-care practices, pursuing new interests, or seeking personal fulfillment. When we invest in our own growth, we not only enrich our lives, but also bring a stronger, more vibrant self back to the relationship. This transformation can lead to a more balanced partnership, where both individuals support and inspire each other in their individual journeys. When absence ends and reconnection occurs, both individuals often return with fresh insights and a renewed sense of appreciation for one another. The longing experienced during the absence can create a deep sense of gratitude for the connection. It allows both partners to communicate more openly, sharing what they've learned and how they've grown during their time apart. This exchange can foster a deeper bond as each person expresses their newfound understanding of themselves and their relationship. Furthermore, the power of absence can instill a sense of respect and autonomy in the relationship. In a healthy partnership, both individuals should feel secure in their ability to exist independently while still valuing the connection they share. Absence reinforces the idea that love is not about possession or constant togetherness. Rather, it is about mutual respect and the freedom to grow both individually and collectively. This realization can enhance the foundation of the relationship, leading to a stronger, more resilient bond. Ultimately, embracing the power of absence is about honoring both our individuality and our connections. It allows us to step away from the noise of everyday life and engage in meaningful self-reflection. The process of longing, healing, and growth can lead to a more profound understanding of ourselves and the relationships we cherish. When we come back together, we do so with a renewed sense of appreciation and a deeper commitment to nurturing the connection. In a society that often equates constant contact with love, recognizing the value of absence can be revolutionary. It reminds us that space can create depth, that longing can lead to appreciation, and that time apart can ultimately strengthen our connections. By honoring the power of absence, we open ourselves up to transformative experiences that enrich our lives and relationships, allowing us to build connections that are rooted in love, respect, and mutual growth. Healing old wounds is a vital journey that many individuals must undertake to reclaim their peace and well-being. It involves confronting the past, understanding its impact on the present, and ultimately transforming pain into strength. The process of healing is not linear. It can be filled with challenges and setbacks. However, it is a deeply rewarding endeavor that can lead to personal growth, deeper self-awareness, and healthier relationships. Here are steps to guide you through this transformative journey alongside the rationale behind each step. The first step in healing old wounds is to acknowledge the pain. This involves recognizing that you have been hurt and allowing yourself to feel the emotions associated with that hurt. Often people suppress their feelings, believing that ignoring them will lead to healing. However, this approach only buries the pain deeper, making it more difficult to confront later. Acknowledgement is crucial because it validates your experience. You might consider journaling about your feelings or speaking to a trusted friend or therapist. Writing down your thoughts can provide clarity and help you articulate emotions that may have been bottled up for years. Once you have acknowledged your pain, the next step is to explore the root of the wounds. Understanding where the hurt comes from is essential in the healing process. This might involve reflecting on past experiences, relationships, or events that contributed to your emotional state. Ask yourself questions such as, what specific incidents caused this pain, or how did these experiences shape my beliefs about myself? This exploration allows you to connect the dots between past and present, illuminating patterns that may be influencing your current behavior. As you delve into the origins of your wounds, it's important to practice self-compassion. Recognize that healing takes time and that it's normal to feel vulnerable during this process. Speak to yourself with kindness and understanding, just as you would to a close friend in a similar situation. This self-compassion fosters a nurturing inner dialogue, helping you to cultivate a supportive environment that encourages healing rather than criticism. The next step involves expressing your feelings. Holding on to unexpressed emotions can create a toxic inner environment, leading to anxiety, depression, or physical ailments. Find constructive ways to release these feelings. This could be through creative outlets such as art, music, or writing. For instance, if you are an artist, channel your pain into a painting that depicts your journey. Alternatively, consider talking to a therapist or joining a support group where you can share your experiences with others who understand your struggles. Sharing your story can be liberating and help you feel less alone in your journey. Another crucial aspect of healing old wounds is forgiveness. This does not mean condoning the actions of those who hurt you, rather. It is about freeing yourself from the burden of resentment and anger. Holding on to grudges can weigh heavily on your emotional state, hindering your ability to move forward. Start by recognizing that forgiveness is a gift you give yourself, not the other person. It may help to write a letter to the person who hurt you, expressing your feelings, and then choosing to either keep the letter, burn it, or share it. This act symbolizes letting go of the hold that person has on your emotional well-being. As you progress on your healing journey, set healthy boundaries. Old wounds often stem from situations where personal boundaries were crossed or ignored. Learning to establish and maintain boundaries is crucial for protecting your emotional health. Identify areas in your life where boundaries are necessary. This could involve distancing yourself from toxic relationships or asserting your needs more clearly. Practice saying no to situations that drain your energy or compromise your well-being. Setting boundaries fosters a sense of safety and empowers you to prioritize your own needs. In addition to boundaries, cultivate healthy coping strategies. It's important to find positive ways to manage stress and emotions that arise as you work through your healing. Engage in self-care activities that nourish your mind, body, and spirit. This could include regular exercise, meditation, yoga, or spending time in nature. For example, taking daily walks in a serene environment can promote mental clarity and emotional balance. Explore practices that resonate with you, allowing you to develop a personalized toolkit for managing life's challenges. As you move toward healing, surround yourself with supportive individuals. Seek out friends, family, or communities that uplift you and foster an atmosphere of love and acceptance. Engaging with others who encourage your growth can provide motivation and strength. Share your healing journey with those you trust and allow their support to reinforce your progress. Finally, embrace the journey of healing as an ongoing process. Understand that there will be ups and downs and that setbacks are a natural part of growth. Be patient with yourself as you navigate this path, recognizing that healing is not a destination but a lifelong commitment to your emotional and mental well-being. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and remember that each step taken is a step towards reclaiming your power and happiness. Healing old wounds is a profound act of self-love and courage. By acknowledging your pain, exploring its roots, expressing your feelings, forgiving, setting boundaries, cultivating healthy coping strategies, seeking support, and embracing the journey, you create a foundation for a more fulfilling life. This transformative process not only allows you to heal, but also empowers you to live authentically and joyfully, free from the constraints of the past. Ultimately, the journey of healing leads to greater self-awareness, resilience, and a deeper capacity to love and connect with others. Life is an ever-evolving journey filled with twists and turns that often necessitate a shift in priorities. As we navigate through different stages of our lives, the things we once deemed essential can lose their significance, while new values and goals emerge. This evolution is a natural part of our human experience and is essential for personal growth and fulfillment. Understanding and embracing a shift in priorities can lead to a more meaningful and purposeful life. At the heart of a shift in priorities is self-awareness. Recognizing that our needs, desires, and circumstances can change is the first step towards realigning our lives with our current values. This awareness often arises from moments of introspection or significant life events that force us to reevaluate what truly matters. For instance, a major life change, such as becoming a parent, losing a loved one, or facing a health challenge, can serve as a wake-up call, prompting us to reconsider how we allocate our time and energy. It is essential to take time to reflect on these experiences and consider their implications for our priorities. Embracing change requires courage. Many of us cling to familiar routines and long-held beliefs because they provide comfort and stability. However, staying stagnant can lead to feelings of dissatisfaction and unfulfillment. When we have the courage to acknowledge that it is time for a shift, we open ourselves to new possibilities. This might mean letting go of relationships that no longer serve us, pursuing a new career path, or dedicating more time to self-care and personal development. The willingness to embrace change often leads to profound transformation and a deeper sense of purpose. As we shift our priorities, it is essential to identify what truly brings us joy and fulfillment. This process may involve trial and error as we experiment with different activities, relationships, and goals. Take the time to explore what resonates with your heart and soul. Engage in activities that ignite your passion, whether it be art, volunteering, or outdoor adventures. These pursuits can provide insight into what you value most and help clarify your priorities. As you uncover what genuinely fulfills you, you will find it easier to let go of what no longer aligns with your authentic self. Part of this exploration may involve reassessing our relationships. The people we surround ourselves with can greatly influence our priorities and overall happiness. Reflect on the connections in your life, which relationships uplift you, and which ones drain your energy. Shifting your priorities may mean distancing yourself from toxic relationships or cultivating deeper connections with those who inspire and support you. By surrounding yourself with individuals who share your values and encourage your growth, you create a positive environment that fosters fulfillment and happiness. Time management also plays a critical role in the process of prioritization. In our fast-paced world, it is easy to become overwhelmed by endless responsibilities and commitments. However, a shift in priorities requires a careful examination of how we spend our time. Consider what activities are truly aligned with your current values. Are you spending too much time on social media or engaging in tasks that do not contribute to your well-being? Evaluate your daily routines and identify areas where you can create more space for what matters most to you. This may involve saying no to certain obligations or delegating tasks that do not require your direct involvement. Another significant aspect of shifting priorities is setting boundaries. In order to protect your time and energy, it is crucial to establish limits that allow you to focus on what is important. This can be particularly challenging in a culture that often glorifies busyness and overcommitment. However, by setting boundaries, you demonstrate respect for your own needs and values. This might involve creating a schedule that allows for downtime, prioritizing self-care, or having open conversations with others about your boundaries. When you honor your limits, you create a healthier balance in your life. As you embark on this journey of shifting priorities, it is important to practice patience and compassion with yourself. Change is a process that takes time, and it is normal to encounter setbacks along the way. Acknowledge that growth often involves discomfort, and be gentle with yourself as you navigate through it. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and remember that each step taken is a step towards living a more authentic and fulfilling life. Ultimately, a shift in priorities is an opportunity for personal evolution. It allows you to align your life with your true values, fostering a deeper connection to yourself and the world around you. By embracing change, exploring your passions, reassessing your relationships, managing your time, and setting boundaries, you pave the way for a more purposeful existence. This transformative journey not only enhances your well-being, but also inspires those around you to reflect on their own priorities. Life is a journey of constant growth and evolution. Embracing a shift in priorities is a powerful way to honor that journey, allowing you to create a life that reflects your authentic self. As you navigate through this process, remember that it is never too late to realign your life with what truly matters. Each moment is an opportunity to choose differently, to invest in what brings you joy, and to cultivate a life filled with purpose and fulfillment. Love is a profound and transformative force in our lives, an invitation that beckons us to open our hearts and embrace the beauty of connection. It transcends boundaries, cultures, and experiences, weaving a tapestry of relationships that enrich our existence. However, in a world often filled with distractions and noise, it can be easy to overlook the invitation to love. Recognizing this call and responding to it with intention can lead us to deeper relationships, greater self-understanding, and a more fulfilled life. At its core, the invitation to love begins with self-acceptance. Before we can truly love others, we must first cultivate a loving relationship with ourselves. This means acknowledging our worth, embracing our imperfections, and treating ourselves with kindness and compassion. When we accept ourselves as we are, we create a solid foundation for extending love to others. Self-love involves recognizing our needs and desires and honoring them rather than dismissing them. It's about understanding that we are deserving of love, joy, and fulfillment simply because we exist. The journey of self-love often requires introspection. Take time to reflect on your beliefs about love and relationships. Consider how your past experiences have shaped your current perspective. Have you internalized messages that suggest you are not worthy of love? By uncovering these limiting beliefs, you can begin to dismantle them and replace them with affirmations that promote self-worth. This inner dialogue is crucial. The way you speak to yourself sets the tone for how you approach love in your life. As we grow in self-love, we become more equipped to extend that love to others. The invitation to love often manifests in the relationships we cultivate. Whether with family, friends, or romantic partners, Each relationship offers a unique opportunity to practice love. Embrace the idea that love is not a finite resource, rather, it multiplies the more we share it. When we open our hearts to others, we create space for vulnerability, intimacy, and genuine connection. Communication plays a vital role in nurturing these connections. Honest and open dialogue fosters understanding and trust. When we express our feelings, needs, and boundaries, we invite others to do the same. This exchange of vulnerability creates a safe environment for love to flourish. It's essential to listen actively and with empathy, validating the experiences and emotions of those we care about. By doing so, we not only strengthen our relationships, but also deepen our capacity to love. The invitation to love also calls us to embrace forgiveness. We are all imperfect beings, and misunderstandings or hurt feelings can arise in any relationship. Holding on to grudges or resentment can create barriers to love, preventing us from experiencing the fullness of our connections. Forgiveness is not about excusing someone's behavior, it's about liberating ourselves from the weight of anger and disappointment. It requires courage and vulnerability as we acknowledge our pain while choosing to move forward. This act of letting go paves the way for healing and deeper intimacy. In addition to forgiveness, the invitation to love encourages us to practice gratitude. Cultivating an attitude of appreciation for the people in our lives can profoundly impact our relationships. Take time each day to reflect on what you cherish about those around you. Expressing gratitude can be as simple as a heartfelt thank you or a thoughtful gesture that shows you care. This practice not only strengthens our bonds with others, but also enhances our overall sense of well-being. When we focus on the positive aspects of our relationships, we create an environment where love can thrive. Moreover, the invitation to love extends beyond our personal relationships. It invites us to foster a sense of compassion and connection with the world at large. We are all part of a larger human family, and recognizing our shared experiences can deepen our capacity for love. Engage in acts of kindness, whether big or small, that contribute to the well-being of others. This could be volunteering in your community, offering support to a friend in need, or simply sharing a smile with a stranger. Each act of love sends ripples of positivity into the world, creating a collective environment of compassion. The invitation to love also challenges us to confront fear. Fear of rejection, vulnerability, or loss can hold us back from fully embracing love. However, it's essential to recognize that love requires courage. It's about stepping outside our comfort zones and allowing ourselves to be seen and known. This vulnerability can be intimidating, but it is also the path to profound connection. When we face our fears, we create opportunities for deeper love and understanding, both for ourselves and others. Ultimately, the invitation to love is a lifelong journey. It requires ongoing commitment, self-reflection, and openness. As we navigate life's complexities, we will encounter challenges and changes that may test our ability to love. However, it is in these moments that our capacity for love can expand the most. Embrace each experience as a chance to learn and grow, nurturing the seeds of love within and around you. In conclusion, the invitation to love is a powerful call to open our hearts and embrace the richness of connection. By cultivating self-love, nurturing our relationships, practicing forgiveness and gratitude, and confronting fear, we create a life filled with meaning and joy. As we respond to this invitation, we not only enhance our own lives, but also contribute to a more loving and compassionate world. Love is a journey, and each step we take invites us to grow, learn, and connect more deeply with ourselves and others. Let us embrace this invitation with open hearts and a willingness to experience the beauty of love in all its forms.